What's up, everybody? I wonder if I should do it with or without the light. Let me see, hold on. Let's do it with the light. There we go. What's good? What's up, Flippin' Nurse? What's up, Leah? Welcome in, everybody. All right, we'll wait for a few more people to get in here, and then we'll start going over weekend sales. I forgot to tally how many I had. Let me do that really quick. We have 19 on eBay, 2 on Mercari, right? 2 on Mercari, 2 on Facebook. So that would be 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29 total sales. What's up, everybody? What's up, Little Pickles? What's up, Alex? What's up, user? All right, we'll get started in here in just a second. If you guys are just dropping in, you've never been here before, my name is Wayne. I go by the name K-Way Shop. What I do is I buy stuff cheap and I resell it online for a profit. That's what I do for a full-time job. If you wanted to know how to start a little side hustle, this is the live for you. I'm not trying to sell you a course. I don't even have a course. I'm literally just giving out free information. So hit that follow button in the top left-hand corner. Like I said, I had 29 sales this weekend, so I'm going to be going over each sale, how much I paid, where I got it from, what it sold for, and about what my profit is. Profits sometimes a little off because I'm just guessing off the top of my head. Once I ship the items and I get my full shipping quote, that's when I know what the item fully sold for. Post has some crazy comments. Be sure to go look. It does. I'll go look. I haven't looked at Facebook. I posted to Instagram and then it automatically posts to Facebook. So I'll go ahead and take a look. Appreciate you letting me know. Yeah, appreciate all those follows coming in. We'll go ahead and get started. Looks like we got a pretty good crowd in here today. Had 2 Facebook sales, so we'll go over those right now. Both of them sold for $40. This is a pair of Nike ACG men's pants. I picked these up at a Goodwill for $5.34. And these pants sold for $40 over on Facebook. Remember, Facebook has the cheapest fees. It's only 5% of your total sales cost or total sales price. So $5.34 into $40. This might ship priority because it's a little bit heavier. Probably ship it in a padded flat rate, most likely. So after fees, shipping, cost of goods, I would assume this is at least somewhere between $20 and $25 profit. Really easy to list, really easy to ship. These are like a pair of ski pants. Nike ACG, always be on the lookout for ACG. It always does really, really well for me. So there we go, first sale. By the way, if you guys miss any of this, I will be posting it to my YouTube channel tomorrow and my Facebook page tomorrow. So go follow me on both of those platforms, YouTube and Facebook. I'm K-Way Shop on both of those platforms. Appreciate the Rose Flippin' Nurse. All right, next sale, another Facebook sale. Let me see what I paid for these really quick. Appreciate everybody hopping in. Remember, if you guys have any questions, leave them down in the chat. After I get done with these 2 sales, I'll go back and answer some questions. Also, tap the screen, send me some likes. I'd appreciate it. All right, these are a pair of men's Mavi jeans. Let me spin this really quick. Men's Mavi jeans, Mavi Marcus. They're a size 38, really good size. I picked these up at the Nordstrom Rack clearance event. I made a video about that here on my TikTok, also on YouTube and Facebook and all those other platforms. Picked these up for $16.04, and they sold over on Facebook for $40 free shipping. So again, after fees, shipping, cost of goods, I'm probably going to make about 15, maybe 20 bucks on that sale, but still decent profit, and they sold really, really fast. So those are my 2 Facebook sales. Let me see if I missed anybody. Your 12 Dixons for $120 on Facebook, or got 12 Dixons for $120 on Facebook Marketplace. One is rare, last sold for $400. That's probably the breast cancer awareness one. I think is the one you're talking about. It's the pink one, right? That's like the best one to get. Awesome, that's crazy good. What's up, Trisha? Hey, K-Way, so I found a navy running jacket. There's another sale right there. Found a navy running jacket. Picked it up for $6. I gotta see it. Send it to me on Instagram and I'll let you know. I had a few people send me some stuff over on Instagram today and I let them know if I would pick it up or not. So hit me up on Instagram. I'll let you know. What's your average stock turnaround, or what's your average stock turn? Just trying to figure out. So right now on eBay, I can actually look. I have 1,891 listings, and I have 767 sold on eBay and 598 unsold, which means they sold on other platforms. About 200 of those are not sold though. They were plates that I just got rid of. So I have about a 50% sell-through rate every 90 days based off my listings to sale. Have you ever been to Canada? No, I've been hardly out of Florida. Hardly out of Florida. All right, let's get into the next set. I have two Mercari sales, both are pairs of jeans. Let me just pull them up on my eBay. Again, appreciate you guys hanging out. Tap the screen, send me some likes, and we'll go ahead and get into these next few sales. I picked these up a while ago. I actually have a video about picking these up. These are a pair of vintage men's Guess jeans. I got two of these at the same thrift store. Paid $8 for these. These were actually shipped to somebody and then returned because they didn't fit. But now they sold over on Mercari. So I lost a little bit of money on shipping, but not too much. Paid $8 for these, and they sold over on Mercari today for $40. So after fees, shipping, cost of goods, after I calculate how much the return shipping cost to me, or the original shipping cost to me, I'm probably going to make about 15 bucks. If these weren't returned, I would have made a little bit more. But be on the lookout for vintage Guess jeans. They do really, really well. Appreciate you, bearded thrifter. What's up, Joey? Have you set your subscription emojis yet? I don't know if I technically have the subscription. Like right now, does it show that I have a subscription up here? Because I didn't set a goal this time, and I don't see it here, and I don't know if it's up here. So I don't know if my subscription, I don't know if I technically have it. I might only be able to set a goal right now and not have the subscription button. So let me know if it's up there. Mud jeans, your thought? I don't pick up mud jeans. Sold already, nice, yep. Couldn't take the Dallas game. I was about to say something on Sonia's post. If you guys haven't seen Dirty Thrift's new post, it's hilarious. You got to go over there and see it. It's insane. How do you know what's vintage? Those, you can look them up online. Made in USA and some made in Mexico are considered vintage for Guess jeans. Also, you have to look at the back, the little embroidery on the back. That's pretty much a dead giveaway that they're going to be vintage. The star is there. It's a 3 out of 5, so it is up in the top corner. Let's go. It shows in your goal. Okay, so it still shows here. For me, it doesn't show, but for you guys, it does. Okay. If you want to subscribe, it's right there. It's going to keep going back and forth. I can't see it, though. Subscriptions don't fully start. There's some people that do. I think if you have over 100,000 followers, you get subscriptions now. They're rolling it out to everybody else, I think, by the end of this year. But I kind of got it. I kind of don't. I think I forgot to grab these jeans. I'm pretty sure I forgot to grab these. So I'll show you guys the photo to prove that I've actually sold them. But pair of buckle black jeans, sold those over on Mercari. I forgot to grab them. They're on the inside. Haven't even packed them up yet. And let me see what I paid for those. Buckle black. Somebody said in my live the other night they don't think buckle black sells that well. Those sold in a day. I only paid $8 for them. They sold for $35. So even after fees, shipping, cost of goods, I should make about a $20 profit on that sale. Promote or edit Mercari when dropping prices. So I've said this a few times on my lives. When it comes to Mercari, I don't pay attention to it at all. Same as Poshmark. I share my closet on Poshmark, but that's all I do with Posh, and same as Facebook. eBay is the only thing I take care of. Everything else is just about a list and forget, except for Poshmark. Obviously, you have to share your Poshmark closet, but I treat those as extra sales. All my income pretty much comes from eBay, and everything else is just extra on top. So if you want to play with it on your end, you might be able to turn more sales than I do, but for me, it's just extra sales. What's up, Chosen? Do you find Polo Ralph Lauren polos and button-ups tough sell? Yes, unless they have like big embroideries or they're like special edition, they'll be a little bit harder to sell. Did you see the 1800 jeans? Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, they were still wearable, which is crazy. Check your messenger, Wayne. I don't think I can on this phone. Let me see if I can. Give me a second. Men love buckle black, always picking up. Yeah, I sell them pretty quick. Hold on, bearded. I don't know if I can check it on this phone. Hold on. I'm using my other phone that I don't normally use. Yeah, I can't look it up. I have to look it up on this phone. I can't right now. I'll look up after the live. It's a little strange. What? Just say it in the chat. I'll look at you could say it. Everyone was given an option for subscriptions. Nice. Yeah, I've gotten it yet, but it's in the goals. Roback polos found two today. Roback, one of my favorite brands. It's really undercover brand. Most people don't know about it. Rhoback, R-H-O-B-A-C-K. They sell super fast. List them high because they're going to sell super fast, especially if they're patterned ones. Those do even better. Same thing as like Peter Millar polos. Patterned ones do good. Same with Rhoback. They do good. How many times a day do you share your Poshmark closet? Try to do it at least 3 times a day. I would love to hear how things are filed. I can't tell about taxes. Taxes can get you in trouble. So can't really talk about taxes. Talk to your tax advisor about taxes. You're really not supposed to talk about it. Oh, I got some weird bots doing some, yeah, somebody said that. I'll go through and I'll fix it later. I'll block all of them. I'll block all of them. It depends, Merrick's, it depends on the actual polo. Yeah, I'll go through and block them. I'm not worried about it right now. Shout out to the bots that are commenting on my Facebook post. All right, let's go ahead and get into some Poshmark sales. Let me pull them up really quick. Appreciate everybody hanging out tonight. Again, if you're not following, hit that follow button in the top left-hand corner. And then tap the screen, send me some likes, and I'll get to some questions here in just a minute. All right, first sale we're going to go over from Poshmark are these men's RLX pants. Good brand to be on the lookout for. I believe I picked these up from, I want to say TJ Maxx, if I can remember correctly. Yes, I picked them up at TJ Maxx, paid $21.40, and they sold over on Poshmark for $65. I had these for quite a while. I picked them up summertime. Knew they would take a while to sell because obviously pants don't sell that well in summertime, and they're starting to sell. I only got one more left. What's up, what's up? What's up, everybody? Thanks for your help today. No problem. Yeah, if you guys ever need any help, hit me up on Instagram or hit me up on Facebook. That's the easiest way to get in touch with me. What's up, Juliet? Juliet's in the house. If you guys watched my video today, I named 3 resellers to be on the not be on the lookout for, to follow, and that is Juliet, Bearded Thrifter, who is also just in the live. He's right here. And then Pure Hustle Podcast. Pure Hustle Podcast doesn't do a lot of stuff on TikTok and Facebook. They're really big on Instagram, and of course they have a podcast. So go follow all those people. I tagged them in that video. Sunday is the best sales day for sales. No, today has actually been like, out of the last 3 days, Sunday has been the worst for me. So it just, some weekends is good, some weekends is bad. Depends on how much you list to. What does share your Poshmark closet mean? It means you hit the share button in the top left-hand corner and you share it to your followers, which boosts you up in the search. That's what sharing does. All right, let's grab the next one that sold. This is a men's North Face jacket. You're not going to be able to see it. There it is right there. It says North Face. But it's a huge, huge jacket. I don't know what I paid for it. Hold on. What did I pay for this big boy? Paid $13 for this. Probably, I would say with that price, I probably bought it at a Salvation Army. It sold for $50 over on Poshmark today. $50 sale for a nice North Face jacket. Pick these all the time up in the summertime. And then I hold them until the winter time, and I start getting some crazy good sales. So pick them up in the summertime. Don't skip on those North Face jackets and those heavier jackets. When are you going to review? I'll probably review like 3 times this week over on my Facebook page. I've just been swamped. I have to we're heading right into the months where sales are going to go crazy, and us resellers have to keep listing. So I'm going to try to do as many as I can. I have like 60, 70 people that want me to do a store review for them. So it's going to take some time. As soon as winter time's over and we get into January, February, I'll be able to crank out a ton of social media content. But right now it's like really hard for me to get to all that stuff. Gators fan? No, I'm not. I don't have a favorite. I don't have a favorite college team. I only have a favorite NFL team. My favorite NFL team is the Titans. How many items do you list a month? I try to do 20 a day, 5 days a week. So what is that? 20, 40, 60. No, sorry. That's 100. That's about 400 items a month. My local thrift store, Markup, North Face, and Patagonia. In my area, I live in Florida. It's much harder to sell them here, so my thrift stores don't mark them up. All right, next item. Not too much profit on this, but it is a pretty nice sale because it's sold over on Poshmark. If you didn't know, items like this do sell on Poshmark. This is just a Limax Christmas house. I picked this up in a bulk buy locally. This was one of the lower end houses that I picked up. Paid $15 for it. It sold for $25 over on Poshmark. So after fees, shipping, cost of goods, I'm only going to make $5 on that one. But in that bulk buy, I have houses that are going to go for $50 to $100. So that's one of the lower end ones. I had it listed for $35. Someone offered me $25. I was like, let's get rid of it. I could have probably held it and sold it for $35, but it's good to just make sales. Just start turning and burning that inventory. Still picking up Brooks Brothers. No go. I've actually, if you watch a little bit, I actually sold some Brooks Brothers over the weekend. Found 2 Roan polos, 2 Untuckits. Roan, Untuckit, 2 great brands. Two excellent brands. Found some Santa Titans ornaments. Nice, nice. I have plenty of Titans ornaments. I'm good on those. What designer is Cursive TB? I'm not sure. I know Tommy Bahama, but I don't think Tommy Bahama is Cursive TB. Did I forget to grab these two? I forgot to grab these two. Dang it. I knew I was going to forget something. All right, I'll show you guys on the screen. It's a pair of 5'11" tactical pants. I pick these up all the time. This was a size 38, and I picked those up for $8. So after fees, shipping, cost of goods, a little bit less than $20 profit, but they sold in 3 days. So I love picking up 5'11" tactical pants. What about Lacoste Pennington jacket? Lacoste is good. I always pick up Lacoste, depending on the price. What's up, MD Picker? All right, let's grab the next two that sold, and then we'll be getting into my eBay sales. I don't know which one is which. They're both pretty much the same thing, so it doesn't matter which one I hold up. This is a pair of AG jeans. Good brand. They're size 27. Jeans are starting to sell very, very fast for me. So if you have jeans in your death pile, get them listed. Sold for $35, and I only paid $7.47 over at Goodwill. So after fees, shipping, cost of goods, about a $20 profit, maybe a little bit more than 20 bucks, but not too bad. Easy to pack, easy to ship, easy to list. Love picking up jeans. Picked up a 5'11" tactical shirt today. Awesome. Pants do a little bit better than shirts, so be on the lookout for the pants. And in my area, thrift stores don't price them up. They keep them like right around $5 all the time. So pick them up if they're cheap enough. Had 2 sales this weekend. Awesome. Let's go. 2 is better than none, right? All right, these are another pair of women's AG jeans. Adriano Goldschmied is the brand. Paid $6 for these, and these ones sold for $27. I took a best offer on those. So again, after fees, shipping, cost of goods, that's about a $17 profit, which is still really good for a pair of jeans. Again, easy to list, easy to ship. What's up, Pinky? Yeah, Pinky. I thought you might have been Pink Hearts for a second. Found 2 AG, 29. 29 is a great size. What does it cost to ship jeans? Well, these sold on Poshmark, so the cost to ship is actually forwarded to the customer. On Poshmark, I can put anything that sells in any packaging. As long as it's under 5 pounds, you can use the Poshmark label. If I was shipping outside of Poshmark and they're over a pound, I usually use a padded flat rate envelope, which is one of these. I usually throw them in one of these, which you get free from USPS.com. And right now, these cost $8.30 over on eBay to ship anything out in them. What brand jeans sell? If you want to know what brand jeans sell, my eBay store is linked in my bio. Click on my store, filter for sold, and you can see exactly what I'm selling every single day. You can also go through my store too and see what I have listed. If I have it listed, obviously, I think it's going to sell, right? Do you sell on Amazon? No, I do not. Haven't posted on eBay yet, but if I sales on Posh and one was a bundle, always like getting those bundle sales. Always like it. All right, we have 20 eBay sales to get to. This weekend I didn't ship on Friday, so these are sales from Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So 3 days of sales, 20 eBay sales. One just sold off the camera, and I'll show you what it is. It just sold while I was on live, so I haven't pulled it yet, and it's on the inside of my house. But this is a Pendleton jacket. It is a size XL, and it sold for $79.99, and I paid $36.91 for it. Really nice jacket. I'm always picking up Pendleton. Let me flip this. Or let me load it really quick. Taking forever to load. It's spinning. It's spinning. Come on, eBay. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, well, you know what it is. It's a Pendleton jacket. Let me try one more time to load it. If it doesn't load in a second. There it goes. There it is. There's a close-up photo of it. It's just a Pendleton 100% wool Canyon jacket. Really, really nice. These have been selling really well, and I do list Pendleton up. As you can see, $79.99 for a Pendleton shirt jacket. A lot of people list these for like $35 to $40, and they sell instantly. I don't mind listing them high and waiting for that right buyer to come, because I make a lot more profit if I list them higher. So really, really nice sale right there. Always like picking up Pendleton, one of my favorite brands to pick up. What are eBay fees? I find it confusing. Depends on what you sell, but normally it's right around 13%. I sold 6 so far over the weekend. Nice. How did you get it to show what you paid on there? So I have it in my SKU, my eBay SKU. has the inventory number and it has what I paid. So as soon as I list my item, I put what I paid in it. So that way when I pull my listings and I update my spreadsheet, I'm able to put what I paid into my spreadsheet. Also, but what about Pendleton blazers? I normally don't pick up the blazers because I don't really look through the blazer section. I normally only pick up the shirts. Nice photo, appreciate it. Yeah, if you guys want to see how my photos turn out, again, my eBay store is linked in my bio. When you buy at Goodwill, do you wash it before you sell? No, the only time I wash is if they have stains or bad smells. Where do you put what you pay in the item listing? It's in the custom SKU label. Let me see if I can pull up a listing really quick to show you guys, since we had a couple people ask. All right, so, whoops, I gotta flip the camera. Come on, what am I doing? All right, this is the listing. So what you do is you go into revise. Hopefully this doesn't take forever to revise. This phone, for some reason, has been losing connection a lot. And then in your item specifics, as you can see down here, it says custom SKU. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna click that edit button, and then you're gonna scroll down all the way to the bottom. And as long as, I believe you have to have an eBay store to do this, but if you scroll all the way to the bottom, you'll see that right there. It says custom SKU, so you can put in what you paid and then the inventory number. On the desktop, it's right underneath your title. It's in a completely different spot. It's right underneath your title. Flip the camera back. Let me go back to my sales. When listing on eBay, I buy it now, best offer all the time. And yes, the SKU is only visible to me. It's not visible to the customer. So that way the customers don't know what I paid for the item. It'd be pretty stupid to do that because then the customers could tell exactly what you paid for your items. Yeah, if you want me to look at your eBay store, message on one of my posts, either here, Instagram, whatnot. I'm not going to remember your name after the live because the chat doesn't save. Hey, when I'm out thrifting, I want to see if there's items sold for how much on eBay. How come I can't find it? You just go on eBay. You type in the search what you're looking at. For example, if it's a Pendleton shirt, you type in Pendleton shirt, blue plaid, size large. Filter for used and filter for sold, and you'll be able to see exactly what they're selling for. Yes, I am full-time. You post items on Poshmark and eBay at the same time. I post them on eBay, and then later I use List Perfectly, which is now linked in my bio. I use List Perfectly, which is a software that you're able to cross-post to other platforms, and I cross-post to Poshmark, Mercari, and Facebook from eBay. All right, let's get back to the sales. Next item that sold is back here. I should have had these lined up a little bit better. This is a Johnny O shirt. I picked this up at Nordstrom Rack, the clearance event, the 5, 10, 15 clearance event. Paid $16.05 for this. That's $15 plus tax. And it sold full price, $49.99 over on eBay. So after fees, shipping, cost of goods, that's about a $20, $25 profit, somewhere between those two numbers. Really good for, and I got like 7 or 8 of those, and I've already sold like 3 of them. So constant flow, one listing. Well, I got different sizes, so it was 3 listings, but I only had to take 1 set of photos. It was super simple. So if you can pick up multiple items at retail stores, definitely try to do it. Remember, at retail stores, though, you're paying up for your items, so make sure you know what you're doing so you're not wasting a ton of money. Thoughts on neckties? I don't sell neckties, so I don't have much thoughts on them. But I know some people that are successful selling neckties. I just don't do it. All right, this is a men's FootJoy polo. I picked this up from a huge bulk buy over on Facebook Marketplace. I have that video over on my YouTube channel if you want to watch me unbox it. But this is a brand new with tag FootJoy polo. I paid $8.98 for it. Basically, $8.98 is my buy cost per item because I just split up the number of items from the buy cost, and that's how I get $8.98. And it sold for $40 over on eBay. So after fees, shipping, cost of goods, that should be about a right around $25 profit. Can't wait to get this good at reselling. It takes time. I've been doing this for 4 years. I'm never one to tell somebody that you can do this overnight. It's going to take a lot of time, but you can. I'm just like everybody in the chat is right now. I am nothing special, so you can 100% do it. Had a $30 offer on a Dixon flannel I listed for $65. Yeah, that would be a decline on my end. On eBay, do you do auction style? I do fixed price, best offer. So buy it now with best offer is how I do pretty much everything on eBay. Where do I find the List Perfectly? It's linked in my bio. You have to scroll down a little bit. It should be like the 5th or 6th link on my list, or on my link tree in my bio. If you can't find it here on TikTok It's over on my Facebook and it's on my Instagram as well. Do you buy items with less than 50% sell-through rate? I try not to. There are some times I will break that rule, but I try not to. How about reselling women's wedding dresses? I don't sell hardly any women's clothing, so that's something for somebody like Juliet. Juliet would probably have the answers for that. I personally don't, because I don't sell much women's clothing. My listing was removed from eBay. I didn't receive an email explanation. Do you know why? Look at your messages on eBay. I recently had 3 pairs of Levi's jeans pulled down because you're not allowed to sell new Levi's jeans to the European countries. So they pulled my listing and I had to relist them without global shipping on. So look at your regular messages on eBay. What's up, Juan? I came back at 55 and they declined. It happens. How do you handle refunders? So people that want to refund, for example, if somebody wants to return an item, they have to return it. As soon as I get it back in my hands, they get a refund. I do not refund before I get the item back in my hands. So if somebody says, hey, I need the refund right away and I'll ship the item back. Sorry, you got to ship the item back first. That's how I deal with it. And for every about 300 items I sell, I get about 10 returns on eBay. So returns really aren't that big of a deal. How do you find sell-through rate? So you look at how many are listed versus how many are sold, and that's your sell-through rate. You have to do a little math equation. Divide the number that are listed divided by the number of sold, and that'll tell you. And then you multiply it by, I think, 0.0 something. Multiply it, make it a percent. Whatever that equation would be. I can't think of it off the top of my head. I think it's like point something like that. I'm not gonna say it. I'm gonna look stupid. Do you put the same item more than one platform? Yes, I do. Everything that's pretty much sold today was listed on multiple platforms, and if it's not, I'll let you know which ones weren't. Somebody asked about Brooks Brothers earlier. I sold this Brooks Brothers shirt, brand new with tags. Again, this was picked up from the 5, 10, 15 event over at Nordstrom Rack, and it sold full price today for $49.99 free shipping. So again, after fee, shipping, cost of goods, that's about a $25 profit. And again, I only paid $16.05 for it, and it's a new with tag item. You won't really see that with other retail arbitrage pickups. There's a lot of people that spend $50 to make $10 on retail arbitrage. I'm actually over doubling my money when I pick up retail arbitrage, so you can do that. Clothing is one of the rare instances where you're able to do that as long as you know where to purchase them from. Are you in Florida? Yeah, I'm in the Tampa Bay area. I do see what people post items for. Can't wait to see what they sold. Nice. Divided sold by the exactly. Okay, right there. That will give you the answer. All right, next item. It's another retail arbitrage pickup. I've had this one listed for quite a while. This is a Robert Graham long sleeve shirt. As you can see, really, really nice pattern to this one. I paid, give me a second, I'll be able to tell you what I paid. I paid $32.49. I think I picked this up retail arbitrage online, and it sold for $63.99. I actually have it on sale because I have quite a few listed. I've already sold quite a few, and I want to blow the rest out before Christmas. So after fees, shipping, cost of goods, that should be about a $20 profit. Click the filter button, then scroll down, sold and completed. There we go. Appreciate you, Trisha. Hello from Tennessee. I visited Tennessee this year. I actually want to move to Tennessee. Shout out the Titans. Tennessee Titans. Favorite football team. All right, this is a Southern Proper shirt. I thrifted this on live. I asked some people in the chat if this was a good brand, and a lot of people told me it was, and it would sell for $35. And then I got home and I looked up sold comps, and they were nowhere near $35. So I paid $8 for this. I probably shouldn't have picked it up, but I trusted chat. Shout out to you, chat. And $8, and it sold for $20. So I'll still make a profit, but it's only going to be like a $5 profit. It's going to be absolutely nothing. So from now on, I'm not going to pick up Southern Proper. I made a little bit of money, but now I know. I learned my lesson. I'm not going to pick it up anymore. It sold pretty quick, though. It sold within a week, so I'll take that all day. I had it listed for $30, and then somebody offered me $20, and I was like, screw it. I don't want to have this in my inventory anymore. This is a Robert Graham shirt. Really, really nice pattern to this one. It's paisley, striped, and plaid. It's like everything all in one. Really, really nice pattern. I picked this up off Facebook Marketplace. I paid $22.97. Bulk buy off Facebook. It sold for $50. Really decent profit, right around $20, and it sold relatively fast. The brand that I just said is Southern Proper. Let me see if I can move the tag a little bit. There it is right there. Southern, and then the word proper, and that's the logo right there. It's a dog logo. Don't pick up that brand. Don't be fooled by it. It kind of looks like Southern Tide. It looks like a really nice shirt, but it's not. It's not. Have you used Depop Thoughts? I haven't, but I've been told Depop is actually really good. I might use it now that I use List Perfectly. Again, link to my bio if you want to start using List Perfectly. But now that I use List Perfectly, it's just easier to cross post. So I'll probably end up listing some stuff over on Depop. Yeah, I see a lot of that goodwill. It looked like a Southern Tide or like a Peter Millar shirt. It looked really nice, so I was like, I'll give it a shot. Yeah, I'm not giving it a shot anymore. All right, let me see where this one is. All right, this one is a Dixon Shreddy. This is a party shirt. It's not a flannel. If it was a flannel, it probably would have sold for a little bit more. Dixon, always be on the lookout for Dixon. These sell really well. This was picked up in a huge bulk buy on Facebook Marketplace. I paid $48.48 for this. Most of the ones I picked up are over $100, but this one was a little bit lower. And I took a best offer today of $70. So I'm not making too much profit on that one, but other ones in the bulk deal, that's where I'm going to make all my profit on. So I still made a little bit of money, probably, I would say between $10 and $15, nothing too crazy. But again, the other ones that I sell, that's where I'll make all my money. Where do you purchase the bags that the clothes are in? They are in my link tree in my bio. All the supplies that I use on a regular basis are linked in my bio, direct links to purchase straight from Amazon. Do you like Rod and Gun? Rod and Gun is a pretty decent brand. You got to pick up the right stuff, though. Some stuff just doesn't sell in that brand. Do you ever shop or source on Whatnot? I have. There's stuff right next to me that I have to get listed that I picked up from Sonia on Whatnot. I've also bought a bunch of stuff off Pure Hustle Podcast, but I only really go on Whatnot to support other people that I know. I don't really go on there just to source. My opinion on Whatnot, most of the stuff that you buy on Whatnot is junk that other resellers can't sell. That's how it is. That's just always how it's probably going to be for a very long time. There's certain sellers that have a huge community, and they already had a huge community before Whatnot, and they're able to sell normal stuff. But for the most part, you're buying junk that people just can't sell. So make sure you keep that in mind when you're buying on Whatnot. Do you sell shoes too? Yes, I have a pair of shoes that sold. Actually, 2 pairs of shoes that sold. We're about to get to in a second. Depop is a nightmare for me right now. They just updated their categories and have to update and fix every single listing. Ouch. What is List Perfectly? It's a software that you use that you can cross-post directly from List Perfectly to other platforms. It basically just loads your listing into Mercari, eBay, Poshmark, Facebook, loads it in there for you, makes it really easy to cross-post. Recently got Marc Jacobs purse listed, retail was $475, got it for $6. Love a bargain. Nice, that's a really good bargain. Found a Bolo Magpul, paid $2.50, 2 short sleeve buttons, sold for $25 each. Nice, that's a good sell-through, or that's a decent profit. Do you ever pay for shipping? Yes, most of the items that you saw me show are all paid shipping by me. They're mostly free shipping. If they're not free shipping, I normally let you know that they're not free shipping. Like the shoes that I'm about to show, those are not free shipping. I make the customer charge. I charge the customer shipping. But for clothing, because it's so cheap to ship, and clothing is a really competitive market, you need to have a little bit of an edge, so you get free shipping. Bought 4 Carhartt heavy jackets, Sherpa liner, 2X, 50 a piece. Can't find equal comp suggestions. Find something that looks similar to it and price at that price or a little bit higher. That's normally what I do if I can't find the exact item. What do you do with items that don't sell? There's only been one time that I've actually got rid of items that haven't sold. And those were collector's plates. I've mentioned a few times on my lives. But usually I just list the items and wait till they get an offer or they sell. They'll eventually sell. I spent most of my day fixing them. I'm halfway done. Chris, you're first. Chris, you're on your other account. If you guys aren't following Chris over at Peak Eats, go follow him at Peak Eats. I was surprised on Harley Davidson t-shirt, paid $5, sold for $28. Harley Davidson is a great brand. I bought some neat stuff on Whatnot for cheap, but I really don't like shipping that way. Yeah, Whatnot charges shipping on each item. Even if you get a discounted price, it sometimes can add up to some high numbers. Do you ever buy on Poshmark wholesale to resell? No, I don't buy wholesale to resell, but I do buy from regular users, buy them cheap and then resell it online, because a lot of people on Poshmark are just listing stuff from their closet. They take really bad photos and they list them really low because they don't understand what the market's all about. You can buy them cheap and then you can list them back on Poshmark or on eBay and make a little bit of money. I do that all the time. People on Whatnot want to only pay $1. Yeah. Ninja Snell. Yeah, he's on stealth mode right now. Nobody knows who he is. He just has his picture. Does it cost money to use List Perfectly? Yes, I pay $79.99 a month to use the high-end List Perfectly. Yeah, Chris, you're Chris didn't even realize. Are all those bins behind you items to sell? Yes, everything behind me is already listed. It's all in inventory. So each one of these buckets is lettered, and everything on the inside is numbered. So when I pulled my sales today, I had 29 sales to pull, and it only took me about 15 minutes to pull everything. Yeah, what you eating over there, Chris? Over at Peak Eats. All right, next item that's sold. These are a pair of men's True Religion corduroy pants. I picked these up, paid up for these at Plato's Closet. They were a smaller size. I probably shouldn't have picked these up for the price I paid. I'm just basically going to make my money back on these. $19.26 is what I paid, and they sold for $35, so maybe a $5 profit after all fees, shipping, cost of goods. If that was a bigger size, it would have sold better. I probably shouldn't have picked it up. Really, I don't even think I looked at the size. I think I just picked them up and threw them in my cart. But from now on, I'm going to make sure I look at those sizes. Do you have any advice on taking photos? Make sure you try to use a white background if you can. Have good lighting. If you want to see how I take my photos, again, my eBay store is linked in my bio. You can use like the exact same layout that I use. I'm completely fine with it, and that will help you with better photos. Make sure your photos stand out. That's what I will say. If you're just taking your photo on the back of a door or on the back of your closet and it looks really tacky, you're probably not going to get the same amount of high dollar sales as I am, because I'm taking my photos on nice, clean, crisp, white backgrounds, making my items look professional, and that's what separates you out from the crowd. So make sure you're taking those really high quality photos. You're so organized, you got to be. When you have, when your business starts to get bigger, if you're not organized, you're going to be wasting time, and you'll understand when people say time is money, 100% fact, time is money. If I spent an hour and a half out here dilly-daddling around trying to find items because they weren't inventoried, I'd be losing money. Anniversary dinner. Happy anniversary. You didn't tell me it was your anniversary. Is it our anniversary, or is it you and your wife's? I'm confused. What size do you stay away from? Normally, when I pick up men's clothing, I try to buy large and bigger, but there are instances, depending on brand, I will buy a little bit smaller. Also for jeans and shorts, 34 to 36 and bigger are always easier to sell. How do you pay eBay for shipping? Do you weigh items? You weigh them, yes. You put them in your envelope or your box, you measure it, and then you put it in eBay, and eBay will give you a quote on what service to use. If it's under a pound, you use first class. If it's over a pound, it's either priority or UPS. I take door photos. You set up photo room. Yes, photo room. You can take a door photo and use photo room and take out that background. Just make sure you're just not just throwing on a door and have bad lighting. It's not going to turn out good. You sell women's clothing? Yes, I do sell women's clothing. I don't know. I don't think I sold any women's clothing. Oh no, I sold some jeans, women's jeans this weekend. But a lot of men's clothing this weekend. Our bro version in July. What are you getting me, Chris? What are you getting me? All right, these are a pair of women's. Are these women's? I think they're women's. I think they're women's. I'm pretty sure. Women's Doc Marten boots. I haven't looked at the listing. Let me see. They just say UK 7 US or UK 6 US 7. So I think they're a men's size, but they're really small men's size, so they can be fit into a woman's size. Pick these up for $13.87. These are actually vintage Doc Martens. They do have some gunk on the front, but because they're vintage, that doesn't really matter. It doesn't really affect the price too much because people love the vintage style of these Doc Martens. $13.87, and they sold for $80.99 plus shipping. Somebody asked earlier if I get free shipping on everything. This is an instance where I don't give free shipping because these are a little bit heavier, so I do not give free shipping on shoes. But really nice profit on these, probably after fees, shipping, cost of goods, minimum $50 profit. Doc Martens, always love picking up Doc Martens because they sell really, really well. You're awesome. Thank you for this. No problem. I do this every single Sunday, by the way. So if you're interested, hit that follow button in the top left-hand corner. Every single Sunday, 9:30 Eastern, I go over my weekend sales. And then the rest of the week, what we do is we come out here and we list some clothing. I answer questions, hang out with you guys. So definitely give me a follow and come back every night at 9:30 Eastern, except for Saturdays. Normally on Saturdays, I don't go live at 9:30. If I do, it'll be later on. I'm going to get you a snazzy good pillow button. Man, that's a big spender right there. How long before you were actually making good money? Okay, this is a good question. I did this part-time until last year. Basically, for the first 3 years of doing this business, I took everything I made and I rolled it right back into the business. I didn't make hardly anything because I literally took my profits and rolled it back in. That way I didn't have to leverage my business with debt. I didn't have to go get a bank loan. I was able to take all my profits, roll it in, use those profits to go buy more inventory, so on and so forth, until I got to the point where I was able to start taking money out right before I left the post office to see if I could pay all my bills with just what I was making from making from eBay, and I was able to. And then I was like, you know what? At this point in time, I don't need the post office. I can do this full time. So everything you see behind me, I own. I don't have a credit card open with all this inventory on it, and I'm paying extra credit card fees. Everything is run with cash. Do you wash or press your clothing? No, I don't wash things unless they have stains or bad smells. If I go live Saturday, I'll be throwing shots all my time. How many days do you shop? I normally only go 1 to 2 days a week. I do shop pretty much every day because I look for stuff on my phone when I'm just sitting on the couch, but pretty much I only go on Tuesdays and maybe on Fridays if I need inventory. I'm probably not going to go this Friday because I got a huge bulk buy recently and I don't really need any more inventory, so I need to get a bunch of stuff listed. I still have all the trains to list. So, all right, next item that's sold. This is an awesome sale. I knew it would sell pretty close to full price. I sent out a 10% offer and somebody accepted it, but I don't know if you can see it. It's probably gonna be pretty hard to see, but if you can look, there's skulls all through this shirt. You can see like up here, skulls all through the shirt. It's a Robert Graham shirt. I picked this up for $9.38. I believe I picked it up at a Goodwill, if I remember correctly, and it sold for $62.99. Perfect time of the year to sell one of these because it has skulls all over it. Somebody's probably picking this up for a Halloween party. So I'm going to get it shipped out first thing in the morning tomorrow so they can get it at ASAP. $9.38 to $62.99 after fees, shipping, cost of goods, minimum $40 profit. Sometime probably a little bit more than that if I actually go through everything. I'm not giving the exact profit because I have to put it into my spreadsheet. I got to take out all the fees and everything. So when I say about 40, it's probably a little bit more, but I don't want to say like, you know, $44 and it's not really $44. Do you list everything yourself? So my wife does listings 3 days a week. This week my kids are off on Monday, so she's only going to do it 2 days a week. And then the rest of the week I'm a one-man show. What's up, Celeste? What's your favorite thrift store? Right now it's Salvation Army for me. It changes a lot because it depends on management in the store, but Salvation Army. I legit don't even know. I have a steamer, but I've used it twice. All right, next sale. This is a pair of men's Orvis khaki pants. I picked these up from a bulk buy from another reseller. I paid $5.55 for these. It's this reseller that had excess clothing and they hit me up and they're like, hey, do you want to buy these off me? And I was like, sure, I'll buy a bunch of stuff off you. I need some stuff to list. $5.55 and they sold for $25 free shipping. I normally don't pick up Orvis, but because it was part of a bulk buy, I can't really pick and choose. He just let me know what he had. He sent me a list, and I can't say, you know, I don't want this, I don't want that. You just got to buy it all. So sometimes you get stuff you don't like listing, but after fees, shipping, cost of goods, should make about $12 to $15 profit on that. Not too bad. Not too bad. I'll take it. I normally don't pick up Orvis. Don't use a steamer either. See, and Celeste, you sell a lot of women's clothing, so that's pretty. I know a lot of women that like will not list an item unless it's steamed and looks nice. For guys, we don't really care what our clothing looks like. As long as it's a nice color and it's the size we want, guys don't really care. So that's why I don't really steam my stuff. But I know a lot of women that do, and a lot of women that use mannequins when they list their clothing. That's another thing guys don't really care about is mannequins. All right, next sale is another Robert Graham shirt. This one is brand new with the tags. It's size small. Really nice pattern to this one. Really nice color all the way through. I picked these up a while ago. They're finally starting to move. I paid $32 for these, right around $32. I think it's like $32.29. This one sold for $71.99. So after fees, shipping, cost of goods, about a $25 profit. I spray really wrinkled stuff with water and I use a mannequin. Nice, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Bounce, oh yeah, I seen that bounce stuff that you just spray and it like takes the, I have to try that. That might actually be, yeah, water then dryer, but that's rare. Yeah, I do the same thing. I just throw it in the dryer for like 5 minutes and it comes back out. It's like, if it's still wrinkled at that point, I don't really care. I'll just throw garment in the dryer for a few minutes. Yep, there you go. Perfect. Perfect. All right, here's a brand that a lot of people probably don't know about. Maybe some of you do, but maybe some of you don't. That brand is Eton, I think is how you pronounce it, or maybe it's Eton. I don't really know how to pronounce these brands, but Eton. Be on the lookout for these. These do really well if you get bigger sizes. I picked this up retail arbitrage. It is brand new with the tags, as you can see. Paid $48.14. Now, if you didn't know, this brand retails for like $250. It's like insane prices. So I paid $48.14, and this one sold for $85 over on eBay. So after fees, shipping, cost of goods, should be about a $30 profit. So not too bad. Had it listed for $119. I got an $85 offer. I was like, screw it, I'm going to make a decent amount of money. Yeah, the bounce. I'll have to try that bounce spray. It's all about speed. Eton. Yeah, I think it's Eton. That's why I said that. I was like, maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Here's two items that I just listed the other night, and they sold. I picked these up off Poshmark. I really don't know what I paid for them. I haven't put it into my eBay listing, but I'm going to go back and look on my Poshmark purchase. I think I paid like right around between $9 and $10 for these. This is a men's FootJoy polo. It does have an embroidery on the front, but it's still sold. It actually sold within like 2 hours of me listing. And the person also bought this one right here. Again, a FootJoy polo. Has an embroidery on the front, but it's a good color. I think I paid like right around $9 a piece for those. So $18, and they sold for $44 over on eBay. Same buyer, so I just throw them in the same envelope and they ship out. So after fees, shipping, cost of goods, should be about a $20 profit. And I bought those off of Poshmark. So I was able to purchase them online, have them shipped to my door, retook photos of them, listed them, and then within a day they sold. So really awesome to be able to do that because you don't have to leave your house. You can just source from your couch while you're watching the Cowboys get beat up right now, because I'm pretty sure that's what's happening. You can be sourcing. So it's awesome to be able to do that. Was that sourced at Nordstrom Rack? I believe it was. I have to look back and figure that out, but I believe it was. I got a cheap steamer on Amazon. Yeah, I have a steamer too. I just never use it. What's retail arbitrage? Retail arbitrage is when you go to a store, either in store or online, you buy items from that store and then you resell them online for a profit. That's basically what that's what retail arbitrage is. You're basically buying from retail and reselling online. All right, next item that sold. I believe it's in this box. Yeah, it's this one right here. All right, these sold for $17. Okay. Is this the one? No, this isn't the one. Sorry, it's the other box. I sold 2 trains this weekend, so this is a set of container trains. I picked these up. I don't mean to flick you guys off, by the way. These are container trains. You put these on the back of a big long train. I picked these up. Huge bulk buy over on Facebook Marketplace. I still have a ton of these to list. That's what I'm going to be listing all week this week. I basically paid right around $3.25 per item. I pretty much factored that I paid $6,500 for everything. I have about 2,000 items. So if you divide 6,500 by 2,000, you get $3.25 per item. After I do all the listings, I'll go back and refix all that. But right now I have to base it off of what I think I have because I didn't count each and every item. That would take way too long. $3.25 sold for $17 plus shipping. Really great profit. Right around $12. And just think, if I have 2,000 of these and I get $12 profit on each one, you guys do the math. Really, really great numbers. And I have a ton of these, an absolute ton. This one didn't sell. That's this one. Preach. I source Doc Martens on Mercari. Yep. I love buying stuff on Mercari and Poshmark. Love it. It's like it's the best way to source because you don't have to leave your couch. You guys can, right after watch my live, you can go source stuff. What state are you from? I'm from Florida. I'm living in Florida right now. Sold a FootJoy this weekend too. Man, that Chris at Peak guy, he's a copycat. Sounds like a copycat. Hello from Hawaii. Nice. I want to go to Hawaii one day. The audacity. The audacity. Oh, you're probably a Cowboys fan? I'm sorry. He's flicking us off. Can't do math. My bad. Are you the guy that asked Google voice number on Facebook? Are you the guy who asked for Google voice number on Facebook Marketplace? No. I'm not that guy. You're doing great, by the way. I learned so much from you. I appreciate it, Celeste. Are resellers difficult? Are resales difficult to sell over time? I'm new here. I'm not re-ask that question. I'm not sure what you're asking. Thanks for the info. Got to go to bed. Peace out. If you guys missed the beginning of this live, or you're going to miss the end, this is going to be posted to my YouTube channel and also on my Facebook page. So don't feel bad. You can rewatch it tomorrow. You'll have to deal with me talking to chat though. You're not going to be able to see chat on the replay, but at least you'll be able to fast forward a little bit and see what I sold. You mean Cowgirls? Yeah. What's the score? Does anybody know what the score is? I'm gonna try to finish this up quick so I can watch the Cowboys get beat up. Even though I don't really like the Eagles because they took our star receiver, but you know, I don't like the Cowboys either. Can you talk a bit about how you organize this stuff? Mine's unorganized. So yes, everything over here is lettered. So all these bins are lettered and everything on the inside is numbered. And on my eBay SKU, I put that SKU number into my listing. So for example, if the item is in E35, that means it's in bin E and it's number 35. Really easy to find this stuff. The Giants win today? Yes, they won. 20-10. So the Cowgirls are actually making a comeback. I don't know what is it, third or fourth quarter. This next item is a men's Nat Nash shirt. Love picking these up, especially ones that have a nice pattern to them. I picked this up at Salvation Army for $8 and it sold full price $29.99 over on eBay. Really great sale. Damn, organization skills. You got to be organized. I'm telling you, you got to be organized. I have List Perfectly. There's 3 different subscriptions. The one I have is $79.99 a month. You just got to pick which one works best for you. Yeah, they're losing, but they at least came back a little bit. They were losing, I think it was 17-0 when I first started the live. 6 minutes in the third. Okay, they still have a chance to come back. That's not too bad. All right, these are a pair of Jordan 1 lows. I picked these up off Nike. I'm really not going to make too much profit on these. I thought these would skyrocket in price because they're a really nice colorway. But these are a pair of women's Jordan 1 lows. They are a size 12. If you're picking up women's shoes, always pick up big sizes because if you didn't know, a women's size 12 is equal to a men's size 10.5. So I'm a men's size 10.5. I could wear these shoes. And this is definitely a guy shoe too. A guy could pull these off. But I paid $100 for these on Nike and they only sold for $135. So I'm making basically no profit after eBay fees and everything. But that's okay. I'm trying to get rid of shoes. I have a ton of shoes that I need to get rid of. But yeah, I still made my money back. That's okay with me. But yeah, tip. Women's shoes, try to buy big sizes because big women's sizes fit into men. Also, kids sizes like 6.5 would be a women's size 8. So make sure you pick up those kid sizes too, because sometimes you can pick those up and make a decent profit on those. Is Nat the brand design that sells? Yeah, the brand is Nat Nast. Thanks for the repetition. Sorry, no problem. Nice profit margins. I try to. Clothing is good. Shout out to Kings of eBay. He doesn't think clothing is good. I'm trying to convince him. Like, you can make the same amount of money selling clothing as you can selling big old models. And guess what? It only takes me 15 seconds to pack this order of this Nat Nast. Takes me like 15 seconds to throw this in a poly bag, stick the label on it, and ship it out. When you ship a model out that's this big, it can sometimes take you like 30 minutes to pack that bad boy up and make sure it doesn't break. So you can definitely make good money selling clothing. I'm trying to talk him into it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to convince him one of these days. I know he sells a little bit, but we got to get him to sell more. I know I freak out when I sell something. I race outside and start opening random boxes. Yeah, that's not good. Even if you have it in boxes, just label your boxes and put it into your eBay listing. It'll make it so much easier to find your items. All I care about is University of Ohio. Support your team. I don't follow college teams at all, so I can't help you with that one. Would you buy shoes again? Asking because I made no money. Yes, I do buy shoes. If you watched my live last night, I unpacked 4 pairs of Jordan 4s. I will pick up Jordan 4s all day long because I can make about $100 each pair. But stuff like Jordan 1 models, I gotta buy the right style, otherwise they won't sell. What made your product sell when comparing online competition? Photos, my title, my description, the number of sales I have on my account. These all wrap into buyer confidence. As long as a buyer is more confident in your listing, they'll buy yours usually over somebody they're not as confident with. So make sure your listings are up to par. Steelers won. Yeah, I have a $100 bet with a guy at work, a guy that I used to work with over at the post office. $100 bet. If the Titans have a better record at the end of the year than the Bucks, I get $100. If they don't, then I got to pay them $100. Yep, Chris said it right. Nat Nast. Big sizes, good pattern. Those are key. How do you ship? Like, how do you print, and where do you drop off? I don't drop off. Mailman comes to my door. When you go on eBay, you just put in your weight, dimensions, for the item that's sold, and then eBay will give you a quote on your shipping. Again, normally if it's under a pound, it's first class. If it's over a pound, it's normally priority or FedEx. Said he may order a hanger from you. Nice. Yes, clothes are easy to ship. Lots of resellers leave clothing behind. They do. It's a lot harder. What about pots? I don't sell pots and pans, so I can't help you with that one. There are other sellers that do really, really good with that stuff. I don't. Appreciate the glasses. Let's go. I haven't got one of those before. Why do you have all the content behind you that needs to get online if you're doing this full time? This is all already posted. This stuff is not just sitting here. It's all posted. That's why it's in these bins. It has letters, and on the inside they're numbered. So most of my stuff that I have in the house is listed. It's not just sitting behind me. And again, I don't run anything off of debt. So everything I own, everything that's behind me, I own with cash. I don't run anything with debt. I highly suggest you do that. When you're making money and you don't really need to take it out of your business, take that money and roll it back into your business and keep your business going from there. That's what I would highly suggest. Where do you buy sneakers? It depends on what sneakers. Normally, if they're Nikes, I buy them on sneakers or Nike.com. If they're not, if they're Yeezys, of course, I buy them off of Adidas, or I get them off of the Confirmed app. Yeah, if you want to know how to ship, go follow Wagon Trail Adventures. He has some great shipping videos. He's probably shipped like everything you ever want to know how to ship. But be aware that he probably is going to ship it with a pool noodle. So you have to keep that in mind. It's probably going to be shipped with a pool noodle. Do you only do clothes or sneakers? No, I do clothes. I do hard goods such as this right here. Appreciate the hat. I sold this over on Poshmark. So I do a little bit of hard goods. We already went over this sale, which was a train that I sold. So I do have some hard goods. I don't just do clothing. I don't think you should just do clothing. I think there should be other things that you move into your business. But clothing is like the easiest. Got a scram. Peace out, Chris. You buy kids clothes? No, I don't buy kids clothes. Kids clothes doesn't hold its value unless it's certain brands. Doesn't hold its value. Go to any garage sale over the weekend and you'll see that there's probably a mound of kids clothing sitting outside every single house that has a garage sale. Kids grow out of clothing too fast, so they don't ever hold their value. You're just rinsing and repeating. If you want to sell your kids clothes, go to one of those kids clothing shops that constantly sells kids clothes, because you're not going to get the same money online. It's just pointless. All right, next item that's sold. This was a really, really good sale. I'm starting to list a lot of my locomotives that I got in the huge buy that I got with trains. Again, I don't just sell clothing, I sell other things. This is one that sold for $49.99 plus shipping. So I only paid $3.25 for this train, and it sold for $49.99. So after fees, shipping, cost, and I charge shipping on this too. So after fees, shipping, cost of goods, I should make, let's say, like right around $40 profit, because fees aren't really going to be that much on this. So $40 profit on this little train. Super easy to list, super easy to ship, and I have about 1,800 more of these to list. So that's what I'm going to be focused on this week. Crazy how many of those I have to list. Have you sold more on eBay or Poshmark? I sell way more on eBay than I do Poshmark. I love learning that comes picking up new items also. Yes. Fun fact, I have never sold trains before, not once, but I've heard other resellers sell trains, and I've watched a ton of videos about selling trains from other resellers. And when I found this bulk buy, I actually bought it to learn about selling trains. And I've been learning every time I list a train, I learn something new about a train. So if you have the money, the excess money to spend, buy something like that and learn from it. Sometimes you won't make a ton of money on them, but you get the money out of the learning experience. So next time you find a big bulk lot of trains, you're able to use that knowledge that you learned off that one bulk lot, the first bulk lot, and then you buy another one and you're able to make more money, and you're able to make more money because you're able to negotiate better. You're able to tell the seller, like, hey, I've sold these before and I know they don't sell for $50 like you're telling me. They only sell for $20, so I got to get them for X dollar so I can make money on them. That's all comes from learning. That all comes from buying stuff cheap and reselling it. Hit garage sales today with all clothes free. Score 30 items with tags. Nice. Agreed on kids' clothes. Yep. Flip on the train. Yeah, trains have been selling really fast. Like some of them I listed and they sell within a day, so I got to get them listed. Where did you buy the trains from? I have a video here on TikTok, on Facebook, I believe as well, but I have a full video on my YouTube channel going over the train lot, showing the trains inside the U-Haul that I picked it up. I literally filled the U-Haul from top to bottom, front to back, and I have a video going over that. So go over to my YouTube channel, watch that video. You'll understand how I got the deal set up and everything. I go over the entire deal over on YouTube. How do you find bulk from Facebook? Again, I have tons of videos on YouTube, not just that train video, but a lot of videos explaining how I get my deals as well. So go watch those videos on YouTube and they will explain each deal, what I paid, where I got them, how I found them. All that stuff is on each YouTube video. So go follow me over on YouTube, subscribe to me, do all that fun stuff, and you'll learn about it. All right, last sale that we're gonna go over is this pair of Levi's jeans. Let me reiterate this. If you are listing brand new with tag Levi's jeans, please do not sell them to European countries. You will get zeroed, just like I did. I got a zero warning earlier this week. I didn't actually get zeroed, it was just a warning, but you are not allowed to sell brand new with tag Levi's to the European countries. You're not allowed to. eBay will pull your listing. You may get lucky, you may make a few sales, but Levi's can come after you and they will zero you. So just list them to US country, or just list them to US and maybe some other countries. But to be honest, I'm only selling these in the US now because I do not want to get a zero violation for these. Right after I got them pulled down, I relisted these. I paid $9.29 over at Nordstrom Rack. I picked this up at the 70% off event, not the 5, 10, 15, and they sold for $32.50. I had them listed for $39.99, but because I got zeroed, I just want them gone at this point. So I took a $32 offer. If somebody offers me $25, I'll probably take it on the rest because I just want them gone. So again, do not list them through the global shipping program. If you do, take off European countries because you will get zeroed. Is that all new with tag jeans? From what I understand, it's new with tag. If it's pre-owned, you can still sell them. But I actually pulled off all of my Levi's jeans off of global shipping program, so that way I don't have to worry about it. So that's just to save you guys from what happened to me. How much is a violation? It doesn't cost anything, but if a brand reaches out to eBay and says this person's not allowed to sell this brand, eBay has to pull it down. It's called a zero violation, and then they'll send you a warning. Sometimes you just get the violation. This time I just got a warning. They were like, hey, don't do it again. You're cool. We're not going to send you a zero violation. But sometimes they just send you a zero violation. If you get enough of those, you get suspended off eBay. Obviously, it's hard to tell which brands are not zeroed and which brands are. But if you get too many zero violations, you get suspended. You can't create a new account. It's really annoying. So just pull the items down. It's not worth it. I had one instance too where I bought new with tag True Religion jeans from a retail store. I know they're legit because they were bought from a retail store, a high-end retail store at that. And True Religion reached out to eBay and said that they were fakes. So I had to get them pulled down. I now sell them on Poshmark and Mercari. I will not list them to eBay, even though I know they're legit. I know they're real because I purchased them from a retail store that sells True Religion all the time. But it's not worth the risk, so I just pull them down and I don't list them anymore. Vero is what I just said. It's a brand. A brand reaches out to eBay, says this person's not allowed to sell this because it's fake, because they don't have the proper paperwork to sell it. All this stuff. They can list off a million different reasons why you can't sell it. eBay has to pull it down as soon as they say that. It's like by law they have to pull it down. What percentage of your inventory is new versus pre-owned? Probably about, I would say probably about 50 to 60% is used and 40 to 50% is pre-owned. Do you have any concert t-shirts? No, I don't do much vintage. When did Nordstrom have their 70% off? I made a video about it a while ago, but it was like a month ago. Peace out, Trisha. Thank you for stopping in. Gated. It's not gated. It's not the same thing as being gated, but kind of is, kind of isn't. Have a good night, Trisha. Thank you so much. True Religion new with tags, or everything. So it was only that one listing. I sell True Religion all the time, but for some reason that one listing got pulled. I still list True Religion though. So yeah, take that with what you want, but it's just weird. I could have probably relisted them and got away with it, but it's not something I want to put my account in risk for. But that's it for tonight. Dallas is up 17-20. I want to go watch the game. So appreciate all you guys hanging out. If you guys missed the beginning of this live, it will be posted again on my YouTube channel and my Facebook page. I'll probably have to post it tomorrow because it takes some time for TikTok to download the lives. So go follow me on Facebook, go follow me on YouTube. People were asking about bulk buys. I have a bunch of those over on my YouTube channel, so go watch those videos. I'll be live again tomorrow night at 9:30 Eastern. We'll be out here taking some photos, answering some questions. So if you're interested, come back tomorrow 9:30 Eastern. Definitely give me a follow if you're not following already. And you guys have a great weekend. Ship your items tonight, get them shipped, and get them out the door tomorrow. I'll see you guys on the next live. Peace out.